I have penned these wonderful six stories for you. Hope you will love the narration. Story number one, year 2023, and the name of the story is Akanksha. Little Akanksha is gluing at her mother's phone. This is somewhere in Georgetown, which is probably the best and unarguably beautiful coastal town in the US. Her mother Pratiksha, who is still on the landline phone, has started complaining about Akanksha's mobile addiction to her husband, who is on the other side of the call. Pratiksha snatches away the mobile and instructs a bit gloomy and offended Akanksha to put her abilities into something constructive and productive, gives her a block of chalk kind of board game which eases out stress and engages a single player for a longer period of time. Story number two. The year is 2001 and the name of the story is Pratiksha. Now listen to this. Pratiksha, who is a 12-year-old girl, is going to Crossword, a famous chain of bookstores in New Delhi near PVR cinemas, to buy books. Instead of buying children books, her entire focus is on the CD and DVD section, where her favorite singer Akon is not just on the CD cover but also has a life-size cutout which is inviting the fans to buy and sometimes even overbuy his delightfully charming music. Needless to say, Pratiksha, who at the age of 12 is on the threshold of teenage, has formed strong discussion abilities and starts arguing with the father Ravindran and argues that Papa CDs are better than books. Refuses the compulsive dad Ravindran, who is hell-bent to get her books and just books. Finally, after rocket-high negotiations, 3 books and just 1 CD falls in Pratiksha's kitty. Story number 3. The year is 1985 and the name of the story is Ravindran. Ravindran is dating Neela, and the best way to pass time for a couple is what else? Movies. VCRs or video cassette recorders are a great rage and staple of any Indian household. Ravindran decides to take 3 video cassettes on rent and sit with the love of his life for almost 9 hours to binge watch, of course, with a group of friends. His plan and dreams are completely shelved when his maternal aunt Kusum learns about his plan. The girl who was waiting eagerly to watch 3 movies back to back was respectfully sent home, while Kusum fulfills the job of finishing the popcorn and the colas. The next story. This is Kusum, year 1962. Young Kusum is standing on the door of her neighbor and mesmerized with the deep eyes of Dilip Kumar. Time of black and white era. TVs were rare only for the rich. Shanti, her grandmother, holds her braid in the fist and drags her home. Teary Kusum cleans the home, dreaming of the eternally handsome Dilip Kumar. Next, the name of the story is Shanti, year 1953. Radio Club of Bombay broadcasted some powerful patriotic speeches and then those melodious pieces by Noor Jahan. Shanti is taking care of her kids while listening to the ethereal voice of the breathtaking song Chandni Ratein. Her musica classica is suddenly abrupted by who else? Charan, who is her husband and walks inside the home with a great rage in his eyes. He returned home after listening to the daunting speech of a famous leader. Next, the name of the story is Charan. This is 1932. Charan is washing his father's precious and expensive Royal Sunbeam, an imported British bicycle, which was around 18 rupees in those days, a big deal in those days. Charan was given a rude pat on his head and back by his father and was instructed to just stop singing because multitasking could ruin his bicycle. Fast forward 2023, we are back again. Mobiles, CDs, VCRs, black and white TVs, radios, and even singing all have been addictions for most of us, and that too for centuries. So in all ages, the way to avoid addiction has been rude, has been harsh, sometimes even violent. So the thing is that how to stop addiction. To stop addiction, we should sit with our children. We should practice parenthood. We should practice friendship. We should spend time with them. We should dismiss autocracy completely. We should not preach only. We should talk to them. We should communicate. We should say hello to better relationship. We should say hello to conscious parenting and perfect relationships. Take care.